Okay, now we're gonna get started on our landscapes. So we're picking out the same color that you did for your value scale, and you're gonna take your piece of cardboard and paint that whole piece. Roll up your sleeves if you have sleeves on, but you're gonna paint that entire piece of cardboard with your solid color of choice. For mine, I picked teal. Put the paint on pretty thick because we are going to swirl white into this color for our landscapes. So paint your whole piece of cardboard. I should have a messy mat under my piece of cardboard and I don't. You make sure you have a messy mat. Make sure there's no brown showing in any areas. And you'll find that this paint, this is tempera paint, it dries very quickly. So you want to make sure that you're doing this all in one go, focusing on your art instead of talking with friends. So make sure that this stays nice and wet. You don't need any water, just your wet paint. Okay, so now that this is all painted, I am going to get some white on my brush and start kind of towards the top middle and start swirling white into my wet paint. And this is going to be what creates the background of our skies. And I don't want this white to be too blended in because that texture that I have, the texture of the white lines on top of the dark teal, that's what we're looking for to create that beautiful swirling starry sky. So I'm looking and picking out the areas where it looks like I didn't get any white or any swirls, and I'm going back and adding that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. If I want, I can remove some of the paint from my brush with a napkin or paper towel, and I can go back and kind of blend and smooth out some of those lines a little bit with a very light touch. So I'm not pressing down too hard with my brush. I'm thinking of my brush being like a feather, and I'm just lightly feathering over my paint. When I get too much paint on my brush and it starts to get too blended, that's when I wipe some of the paint off onto my paper towel.